Hello everybody and welcome to Baldur's Gate 3. It's been 20 years since the last game, Baldur's Gate 2, and I'm really excited to share this with you and play this game together with you. So if you are not familiar with Baldur's Gate, it's a role-playing game that is being developed and published by Larian Studios, and is the third main game in the Baldur's Gate series. It is based on the Dungeons & Dragons tabletop role-playing system, and basically this is an early access to this game. It's going to stay in early access for a year, I think. So we're here at the character menu, and as you saw in the cutscene before, the story is that the forces of darkness are on the rise, and we have been taken captive by the Mind Flayers, who have launched an invasion of Fulen and implanted with an illithid tadpole parasite capable of enthralling and transforming us into another Mind Flayer. So this thing will give us power, but in great cost, that if you use it too much, you will be easily more manipulated by the Mind Flayers when you will tackle them at some point. So this is the character creation, and we're gonna go through all of the options. Basically, the first video is gonna be about this. I'm gonna show you around all of the options you can do, customize your character, so you can be more familiar when you start playing on your own on what you can do. Or you can just skip this video and go into the gameplay. So, first things, character name is going to be I don't know, let's go for Eliminator. Background, Acolyte. You have spent your life in service to a temple, learning sacred rites and providing sacrifices to the gods, to the god or gods you worship. Background features, insight proficiency. Add your proficiency bonus to any roll. Religion proficiency, add your proficiency bonus to any roll made with religion. Charlatan, criminal, entertainer, folk hero, guild artisan, noble, hermit, outlander, sage, sailor, soldier, urchin. Wow, that's a lot of options. Okay, so you cannot play as Astarion, Lae'zel, Gale, Shadowheart, or Wynn. We go for a male. I want to go. Let's see the races. So this is the elf. As you can see, pretty standard, pretty noble face design of an elf. Okay, then we go with a tiefling. As you can see, the demonic class with a tail, hellish resistance, dark vision. Okay, let's see the elf features. Heirs of their mystical Feywild, high elves value magic in all its forms, and even those who do not study spellcraft can manipulate the weave. So we got a high elf cantrip, create an illusory image that distracts nearby creatures, compelling them to investigate. Range 18 meters. Well, I'm not interested in basically that. I want to make a tank kind of a character, as I always do, like a warrior that I will put in the front. So the elf's race features is keen senses. It's basically your proficiency, the perception skill. Fey ancestry. The Feywild cast is an veil over your mind. You have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep. +2 dexterity. Well, influences chance to land a hit, attack roll, and your damage with dexterity-based weapons. It has also influenced your chance of going first in combat, initiative, and the enemy's chance of hitting you, armor class. Longsword proficiency, short sword proficiency, longbow, short bow, and dark vision. Can see in the dark within 12 meters, which might be helpful at some point. Sub-race traits, base racial speed, intelligence +1. Okay, let's see the Thiefling. Hellish resistance, your blood protects you from flame, abyssal or otherwise. You have resistance to fire and take only health damage from it. You also have dark vision, sub-race traits, also base racial speed, +2 intelligence, +2 charisma, which is helpful if you're a kind of a blah blah character, which bards, paladins, sorcerers, and warlocks use charismas. Their spellcasting ability, likelihood spells will land. Oh, so it's different. It's not the charisma usual when you talk, but so it's a likelihood spells that will land on your target. So it's different from other games. Let's go and see the drow. It's like a darker elf version of the elf. He got the same dexterity, charisma, fey ancestry, base racial speed, +1 charisma, rapier proficiency. That's a difference. Short sword, hand crossbow, superior dark vision. Oh, he's much superior in that thing. Dancing lights, evocating cantrip, creates wisps of light that illuminate a 12-meter radius. Very proficient with seeing stuff in the dark if you want to pick up that race. Okay, then we have human. Also, what I didn't... You also have some base abilities, which is here on the left. And you can see that the elf starts with strength 14, 10 dexterity, con 13, intelligence 11, wisdom 15, and charisma 12. Some difference. You can see charisma goes upper more with the tiefling. And more balance with the drow. And human got more strength in all of them, which I might end up picking up because I want strength. Chance lines of damage, attack roll with strength-based weapons affects the distance you can jump and the weight you can carry. But what about the armor? Con. Constitution influences your max number of hit points, the amount of damage you can take. Okay, what about wearing heavy armor? Is it a strength then? Okay, let's see. The most common face to see in Faerun humans are known for their tenacity, creativity, and endless capacity for growth. So we have +1 strength, +1 dexterity, +1 constitution, +1 intelligence, which I don't care because I want him to be a melee class, physical attacks, no spells at all. Wisdom, +1 charisma. So well all-rounded, I can say. Let's go to the Githyanki. Alright, so these are like orc type, sort of. Well, looks like they got more strength, so might think about that also. Athletics, history, religion, insight, medicine. Githyanki are peerless warriors, isn't it fearless? From the astral plane, known for their legendary silver blades and red dragon mounts. They seek the total destruction of Mind Flayers, whose ancient empire enslaved the Githyanki for millennia. So +1 intelligence, +2 strength, which is very important. Light armor proficiency, medium armor, short, long, short sword proficiency, long sword proficiency, and great sword, which I want the great sword. But I don't see any heavy armor. Githyanki Psionics Mage Hand. Create an invisible spectral hand that can manipulate and interact with objects. Okay. What about the... So resistance, magical bolsters a creature. Creature's defenses, it receives a d4 bonus to saving throws. Guidance, bestow guidance upon a creature, it receives a d4 bonus to an ability check of its choice. Sacred Flame, Conjure Flame, like radius that deals whatever that is. Okay, let's have a look at the dwarfs. Oh, okay. Looking nice. So they got 14 strength, 8 dexterity, 15 con, 16 wisdom, 12 charisma, 10 intelligence. Also history, religion, inside medicine, and pretty much the same cantrips. Dwarven resilience. You have advantage on saving throws against poison, and you have resistance against poison damage. +2 constitution, battle axe proficiency, hand axe proficiency, light armor, warhammer, dark vision, dwarven toughness. Your hit points maximum increase by 1 and increases by 1 again every time you gain a level. And plus 1 wisdom, base racial speed. Gold dwarves are known for their confidence and keen intuition. The culture of their deep kingdom values family, ritual, and fine craftsmanship. Well, these are also good for my idea of a tank. Had some coffee because with all this talking I get all dried up. So let's have a look at the half elf. See, you can do some customization here like you couldn't before with the others. So high elf is touch of the Feywild remains in half elf elves with his bloodline, and even those untrained in magic possesses a hint of wild power. History, religion, inside medicine. You can see the abilities over here. More focus on wisdom. And here you can see that you can do some customization. Let's say you take out from 2, you can do some ability improvements and put 2. Oh, you can put 1 in strength, say 1 in dexterity. He got a feign ancestry, +2 charisma, dark vision. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the half elves. So half human, half elf, something like that. And let's go for the final race in this early access is the halfling. So the halfling got focus on wisdom, got some strength, stealth, his ability to sneak using silence and cover to avoid undesired attention. Well, of course, because he's so tiny, he can squeeze and go through enemies undetected like a rogue. So if you want to make a rogue type character assassin, it might be a good idea to get yourself into the race of halflings. Stealth, history, origin, inside medicine. He's lucky. When you roll a 1 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll. +2 dexterity, sub-race traits, naturally stealthy, base racial speed, +1 charisma. Okay, so that was it. Elf, tiefling, drow, human, Githyanki, dwarf, half-elf, and halfling. These are the races you can choose to play. And I am going to go with either of these two. As I told you before, I didn't see anyone wearing heavy armor, so I don't know if you can actually wear it. I see medium armor, I can think about that, but... well... let's go with the Githyanki then. And... we will go... oh. So, as you can see, you can choose oh, I didn't see that. An elf has got a sub-race, which is wood elf. Wow, almost missed that, you see? So the difference is pretty much the same. Basically the wood elf has more wisdom and also got stealth. So also an option for you is to go with an wood elf if you want a rogue assassin stealthy class. Here are the race features, pretty much the same. Mark of the Wild. You race to blend into your natural surroundings, you gain proficiency in stealth. So here's another stealthy option for you, those who crave that. Let's have a look at the other races before we venture further. Okay. Oh. So there's other two options for the Tiefling. Descendants Mephistopheles is a Mephistopheles, which is kind of a Greek thing. Descended from the archdevil Mephistopheles, these tieflings are gifted with a particular affinity for arcane magic. Alright, so the difference is none in the abilities side and none in the race features. Oh, there is a difference. You get the mage hand while the Asmendus got the Thaumaturgy. Okay. And also, they look different in the appearance. Kind of bluish. Different horns. Different eyes. Let's go to the third option, which is Zariel. And there's the difference. That they have more strength and less intelligence. Same race features and sub-race strength, the difference more strength, so you can go maybe with a warrior or fighter with this sub-race. Interesting, but I don't know if I'm gonna go with that. I'm thinking about it though, now that I found it, that I might go with this one, but let's have a look at the others. So okay, there's two options. Pretty much the same in the abilities. The Sildarine. They have some difference with the Fey ancestry and the Wisps. Alright. Humans are standard. You cannot do anything to change here, so you can just go with this. Githyanki is the same, but with the dwarves, you can go with a shield dwarf. Huh. Don't tell me that this is a warrior I'm looking for. The difference is I'm trying to find it, but it looks like the same. Oh, so the difference is that they got also medium armor proficiency, more strength. Shield dwarves survived a long fall from grace, surrendering many of their ancient kingdoms in wars with goblins and orcs. These losses have led to a cynical mindset, yet shield dwarves will endure anything to restore their ancestral homelands. Okay, I kind of like them more than the other one, than the gold dwarfs. So let's see the others. Halfling, half elf. You can also be a wood elf or a drow elf. Oh, you can either choose from the other classes. They're pretty much the same with some differences in the stealth. If you want to be a wood half elf. Alright. And the halfling, Lightfoot halfling, Strongheart halfling. Pretty much the same. The difference is that the Lightfoot is stealthy, as I told you, and the others, you can go with some Strongheart resilience. You have advantage on saving throws against poison, resistant poison damage. Okay. Now that we covered that, let's go with the Githyanki, I think, or the dwarf. Let's see in the appearance, how can I don't want to be this thin, so I also want to change the origin. Okay, let's go with if you choose these, the proficiencies change. So folk hero, you're a champion of the common people, challenging tyrants and monsters to protect the helpless. Animal handling, equal power, empathy, and knowledge, allowing you to gain the trust of wild creatures. Okay, noble, hermit, outlander. You grew up in the wilds, learning to survive far from the comforts of civilization. Sage, sailor, soldier. You are trained in battlefield tactics and combat, having served in the militia, mercenary company, or officer corps. Okay. What's an arcana? Knowledge of magic and its application. Alright. After surviving childhood on the streets, you know how to make the most of out very little. That's your stealth assassin background if you choose it. I'm gonna go with the folk hero. I'm a folk hero. Survival proficiency. Add your proficiency bonus to any roll made with survival. Alright. Sounds fair. Let's continue to the appearance. Wow, there's so much customization. You'll probably be bored at the end of this video. If you want to have skip it to the next video, which will be the gameplay, because I'm gonna go through all of these options.
House.
A tidy slot, but no rune.
The stone's less worn here.
Hells, something just woke up down here.
A tidy slot, but no rune.
The stone's less worn here. Recently
All right.
uncovered.
House.
A tidy slot, but no rune.
The stone's
Hells.
a tidy slot.
The stone's less worn here. Recently.
Alright, let's go with voice 3.
No rune.
Oh, you can zoom pretty much. Wow. Okay. Head 1, head 2, head 3, head 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Let's go with head 2. No. Let's go with head 6. Skin color. A lot of options you can see. You can choose from. I'm gonna go with a more darker skin. And let's go with the eye colors. Red. Alright, let's go with white. Make a difference. Hairstyle. That's funny. Alright, okay. That's insane. What you do with your hair, man? Okay. A lot of curly options. Is there a bald option? There's a lot of hair options. Oh shit. Okay. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 and 27 is the same? Not really. There's a slight change. 30, 31. And we'll keep going with the hairstyles. Oh god. Oh, there we go. That was what I was looking for. Okay. No hair. What about beard? Okay. Huh. Holy shit. That's cool. I think I found what I'm looking for. It's either this or this. Make him like an grandpa character. Like an old warrior that fights. That's fought a lot of battles. With my grandpa character. No tattoo? Fine. Alright. Or we can go with this one. Or with this one. I'll go with this one. Okay. This is the tattoo customization, makeup. No makeup. Alright, we don't want any makeup. That's it from the appearance. So he's gonna be this skinny, I guess. I want him to be able to change up his body proportions, but it looks like maybe you can't. So we're going to this point, the class. So here are the classes. You got cleric, you got fighter, you got ranger, rogue, warlock, wizard. Here's the difference. Oh, okay. Okay. So let's start with cleric. Clerics are representatives of the gods. They worship wielding potent divine magic for good or ill. Subclass, life domain. The life domain is an aspect of many god deities, offering spells that protect and restore the mind, body, and soul. Light domain. Light domain is offered by deities of justice, majesty, primordial flame, providing spells that dispel darkness and harm the undead, like a paladin. Trickery domain, a domain shared or like a priest. A domain shared by wicked, chaotic, and mischievous deities alike who channel trickery, specialize in deception and illusion magic. You can also choose different deities. Has a lot of options. Okay, ranger is your long range archer type character that you can go. Bounty hunter, keeper of the veil, magic breaker. History of battling spellcasters. Gain proficiency with Arcana and True Strike cantrip. Ranger Knight. You're sworn to serve a crown of nation and seek to bring its foes to ruin. Natural Explorer, Beast Tamer, Urban Tracker, Wasteland Wanderer, Cold Fire Poison. Hit points 11. Light armor, medium armor. Alright. Here's the Rogue. Also a range type of class, but this is your pretty much your stealthy class to go with. It's the Warlock and a Wizard. Pretty standard stuff. I'm not interested in any of these. I could just go through them a little bit for you to see. Wizards master the arcane by specializing in individual schools of magic, combining ancient spells with modern research. Firebolt. Mage Hand. Ray of Frost. You can customize from different abilities over here. As you can see, a lot of stuff to pick from. These are your spells: Mage Armor, Fog Cloud, Grease, Thunder Wave, Sleep, Witch Bolt. Alright. And you can basically customize your spells, prepared spells and cantrips, but you can't, like here, there's no subclass. Neither has the fighter, neither has the ranger, neither has the rogue. The warlock, the wizard, the cleric and the warlock can have subclasses. Bind by a pact to an all-powerful patron, warlocks trade their loyalty for supernatural abilities and unique magic. The Fiend. Warlocks in service of fiends work towards corrupting, destructive ends intentionally or otherwise and receive hellish blessings in return. The Creator, the Great Old One. Eldish beings in the far realms work towards inscrutable goals, gaining strange powers over entropy and the mind. Looks like a good company for Mind Flayers. These are the two options you can go with customization of cantrips and spells. Charm Person, Burning Hands, Arms of Hadar, Armor of Agathis, Command, Expedition Retreat, Hellish Rebuke, Hex, Protection from Evil and Good, Witch Bolt. Alright. I'm gonna go with a fighter, as I said I would. So now we've got 17 strength, 14 con. We can intimidate, we can survive, we got animal handling, we got some arcana and athletics. Fighters have mastered the art of combat, wielding weapons with unmatched skill and wearing armor like a second skin. Maximum hit points per level, strength saving throw proficiency, constitution saving throw proficiency, light armor, medium armor, heavy armor. There we go. Wearing heavy armor will not impose disadvantage on your attacks or prevent the casting of spells. Shield proficiency, simple weapon, martial weapon. Okay. So, sword, shield, heavy armor, that's what we're gonna go with. He's gonna go in front. And actions. Draw on your stamina to protect yourself. Once per day you regain 1d10 plus 1 hit points. Bonus action. That's pretty much for the fighters. They're straightforward, so I'm gonna click on the skills now. And here you can choose your different skills. You receive a bonus to every skill that you are proficient in. This bonus increases as you gain levels in your class and applies to all checks for that skill. I'm thinking that I don't want Arcana. I want something else. And that something else. Acrobatic is everything from balance to backflips, useful for showing off and getting away. Deception is an art of manipulating truth, allowing you to mislead others. History is everything you know about Fiona's past, allowing you to recognize notable names and unusual items. Insight allows you to read people and situations, piercing through lies and other forms of deceit. Intimidation, investigation is an art of deduction and extracting information from objects or people. Medicine is knowledge, training, medicine. Perception. Performance is an ability to act, play instruments, and otherwise entertain audience of all sizes. Persuasion, religion, strength of hand, sleight of hand. Improves manual dexterity, whether for picking someone's pocket or untying a rope around your wrist. Stealth, survival. We got the animal handling. We can't take that off. We can just change one, I think. Yeah. So I will put one in investigation. And I put one in investigation. And can I choose any of this? Well, I want athletics. I think that's good. That's good enough for me. Let's go into the abilities. Oh, there we go. So, we got strength, we got dexterity, constitution, intelligence, spellcasting ability. I think I will take some of the intelligence. Druids, ranger, and clerics use wisdom as their spellcasting ability. The Lycwood spells will land. I also don't want any wisdom. Bards, paladins, sorcerers, warlocks use charisma as their spellcasting ability. The Lycwood spells will land. Okay, we cannot take out any of the charisma. So, let's put more into constitution. Oh, wait. 15 constitution. Influence your chance to land a hit and your damage with dexterity based weapons. It also influences your chance of going first in combat. And yeah, okay. Go with dexterity a little bit. We can't put more strength, obviously. So we're just gonna split this between constitution and dexterity. This bonus gets added to the following dice: rolls, attacks, spell attack skills, and saving throws you're proficient in. Okay.